Hi, welcome to the channel. This is the first video, so I guess I should really explain what in my mind this is going to be. For me, I've got ADHD, discovered a couple of years ago. Obviously I've had it my whole life, and one of the things that comes along with that is a really poor memory. And I find I cannot remember loads of the things that I do. So the plan with this channel is basically to record some of the more interesting things that I do on probably a weekly basis. Stick it on here, hopefully you'll enjoy it too, but if nothing else, when my memory completely lets go, I can look back and see some of the things I've done in my life. Today I am trying to fix a tail lift on my Luton van. So a couple of days ago, me and Badger, a friend of mine who you will meet many times on this channel, I'm sure, he's not here today, we went and collected a flatbed off the back of I think it was off the back of a Sprinter, and it came with a tail lift. I bought it only for the tail lift, the rest of it's going to be scrap. And the plan was unbolt the tail lift, put up my van, happy days, or maybe, you know, use some bits and pieces off of it to make my tail lift work. As you'll see in a minute, the tail lift on my van is absolutely destroyed. The piston is snapped in half, so it's not really worth trying to recover or repair. So now I need to take the tail lift off of the flatbed that I bought. Unfortunately, I didn't realise at the time, but it's welded on. So bought myself some cutting discs and a nice angle grinder, as I've lent mine out and can't quite remember who I've lent it to. That's a problem with memory. So yeah, that's mainly what this video will entail. You'll see me cutting off that. I've got my phone camera and a GoPro. Hopefully I'll capture it all. Hopefully you won't see me cut my hands or fingers off. I need my safety glasses, as I'm sure I'll get something in my eye sooner or later. So I'll see you out the front with the trailer and my angle grinder. Well, this has started about as poorly as it could do. First bit of ADHD tax of the day. Didn't read the description of the angle grinder properly. 110 volt. Haven't got an inverter anymore, so I'll be taking that back. Right, okay. I've been out, I've got the right angle grinder, so we can actually make a start. It's about midday, maybe 1 o'clock, I don't know. A bit later than I wanted, but the plan is to cut off all of these welds here. Now I expected this tail lift to be bolted on, so I thought this would be an easy job, but as you can see it's welded both sides and down the front, so it's just going to be a pain in the ass, to be perfectly honest. I need to do that, and then I've got to cut up the whole bed somehow to make it small enough to get into my van, so I might just cut it in half down the middle, take out some planks, and then the rest is not really my problem, but shall we go? So I'm going to put my ear defenders in and start grinding. Hopefully the GoPro over there will capture all of the action. You will notice I'm not wearing any gloves, just because I prefer not to. From a health and safety point of view, it probably makes much more sense to put some on, and then you won't end up with cuts like that. Come for a quick chat. Are we still recording? I have no idea. It looks like it. Carry on. I've got to take the control box off now. I'll show you this a bit closer, show you what I'm doing. I'm jacking this up just to get access to these welds down right at the bottom. I was hoping there wasn't a weld in there, but let's see. There's a weld there. Is there one on the other side? Freaking hope not. Oh. Well, neither of us can see now. Well, no, I might be alright this side. Alright, we're getting there. This is the other side, right hand side. See, I've done all of these welds here, cut them all off. I think I'm good here. Kind of see that's where the screwdriver is there. I think got a weld here, one down here that I've not even touched. So, same process, bit more awkward this side because I'm right next to my path. I'm going to lift this side up. We know we're good this side. So, take the jack and the axle stand and swap side. Here we are then, something still holding it. I think maybe there's a sliver. We've got daylight all down this side now. I'm pretty confident. Can't be a lot, but that looks like it's still attached there, so I might just beat that off and then see what I got. Most of the part now, you can see, I don't know if you can see on the camera, I'll probably want to get up. Let's try underneath. Got weld there, I think. Probably a weld on the other one down there. There's the axle stand under it, so when I cut it, don't fall on my head. Okay. Back outside, it's a lovely day today. I've been and gone and got another 20 cutting discs, so now I'm going to climb back underneath. Hopefully not drop it on myself. I think I've got 2 more welds to cut off. Then it'll be off. The GoPro is on its last leg, so I've given it some life support in the form of a battery pack, so hopefully it will catch me actually getting the thing off. If not, well then you'll just have to put up with me recording whatever I record on my phone. Right, well, that's a good few hours of work complete. The next part of this video will probably be in a couple of weeks, so I've got to do some work on the Vauxhall Zafira on Friday. I'll probably put that up as well. That's that had an ECU fault. I've replaced ECU, and it won't start. It's got 4 injector faults, so I have to get some wiring diagrams and do a bit of ringing out with a multimeter and see if I can figure out what's going on with that. Could be the fuel relay, could be some bad wiring, I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to follow the wiring diagrams. I've also got a car to service this weekend, so I may put that up. That's a quick one, could end up not really being worth it. So probably in a couple of weeks I will hopefully get the tail lift fit to the van, and I'll make sure I record all that as well. That should be a bit of a quicker process. I'm going to bolt it on. The one that's on there is bolted on at the moment, so I don't see the point in welding it. And I certainly don't fancy cutting another one off, so there we go. Hope you like what you saw, and if nothing else, at least I've got something to remember what I did today. Cheers.